Good morning from Santa Rosa, California. Thought we'd do something a little different today, and so we're down here at the Santa Rosa City Hall at the location of the Occupy Santa Rosa, which isn't a huge movement, obviously. You haven't been hearing about it in the news and things like maybe Occupy Oakland, Occupy Wall Street, things like that. But anyway, so let me show you what we got going on here. So we've got the Santa Rosa City Hall. We've got maybe 2 tents sitting in the grass over there, and then you've got the City Hall. On the other side of the City Hall, you've got maybe another 2 tents. And it looks like there may be about, I don't know, 50 people playing the drums, things like that. There's a sign out here on the corner that says there's a march every Saturday at 2 o'clock. I probably won't be here for that. But okay, so here's my thoughts on this whole thing. Occupy. A lot of people have asked me what I think about it. A lot of times I'm kind of torn between conservative and liberal issues, having been in the military and voted Republican and growing up conservative, and then the last 5 years or so, kind of more of a liberal bent. But I support any kind of movement like this, as far as freedom of assembly and the Constitution and free speech and things like that. As far as the movement itself, I'm not sure that they're really getting what they want to get, but then that's kind of the whole point, right? This is an organic movement. They don't want a leadership. So you got to ask yourself, well, what is it that they really want? I think you have to kind of look at history a little bit. When you get to the point in a society where the ruling class starts to control the greater population, and that's what the whole 99% thing is, they're going to rise up. The whole Scarlet Dawn or whatever, Egypt and the lesser class, I guess, is gonna stand up. Now you've got a lot of conservatives that are just like, okay, you know what, get a job. But I think we've all seen where, there's a job posting, and you've got 50 jobs, and you've got 10,000 people that show up to apply for those 50 jobs. There's something wrong with our country. With this new economy and the collapse of the housing markets and the banks and the bailouts and all that kind of stuff, I think we can all admit that there's something wrong. There's a whole class of people that are getting screwed, and I think that's their message. Now, how they plan on fixing that, I have no idea. But this is a step, and it's making people just kind of realize that, things are not right. So I support them. I really do. I think it's kind of cool. But I'm always about the underdog. I've protested myself. I've marched. I've risked arrest, not for the Occupy movement, but for environmental type things. But anyway, so we're gonna cross the street here and get a better look at it. So anyway, a little bit of a different video. Hope you like it, and talk to you soon.